Okay, I want to start with Qualcomm, ticker QCOM. It's down as much as 4%. Now starting to recover from that dip just a bit. But basically, China's market regulator, they opened an anti-monopoly investigation into Qualcomm over its acquisition of Israel's Autotalks. This is really just comes down to this ongoing tit for tat, right? Ahead of a meeting between President Xi Jinping and Donald Trump. China also slapped new port fees on U.S. ships. That's starting October 14th. But if we take it back to Qualcomm, right? That deal with Autotalks, it was announced back in June. And China's market regulator is saying it's looking into the deal's violations of the country's anti-monopoly law. Qualcomm's technology, as you know, used in smartphones and networking as well. But there's been other investigations, too, by Chinese regulators. So this is not the first. You know, they were looking into NVIDIA's 2020 acquisition of Mellanox, too. So this is just kind of another investigation that's being launched now for Qualcomm. And then I go to Levi Strauss.
Yes.
It's ticker
That's my blue
LEVI.
jean.
You
I was
do?
going to say,
Okay.
that's a company I know.
Ah,
Is this an AI angle?
No, I promise, no. Their shares down as much as 7%. Okay, so basically they had good news. They raised their full year outlook. The company's gross margin improved. They said higher prices, larger volume of sales through these profitable channels helped. The issue is tariffs. The CEO said they're starting to feel the impact of tariffs in the third quarter. They continue to expect tariffs at 30% in China, but increase that expectation to 20% for the rest of the world. And that's kind of where investors got a little uneasy. So the company said, you know what, they're set for the upcoming holiday season. They already have 70% of the product they need. And they're also banking on this new rise in Western clothing. It's a popular thing. More people buying Western clothing, hence Levi's and jeans.
What does a pair of 501s cost now?
Oof, I think I bought a pair for, gosh, $70 about.
$70.
Yeah.
I remember they went to $9.95 and my father announced, I will not buy blue jeans over $10 a pair.
Oof.
That was a few years ago.
Yeah, good luck with that one
So
nowadays.
the tariff is, there'll be a 30% add-on to your $70 Levi's?
Not sure if it's passing on to the customer, but they have raised their prices. So
In China.
if that correlates.
Yep.
Okay, next. Fascinating.
Okay. Last one. Data center developer Applied Digital. Okay, I know. Sorry. Ticker APLD. But, I mean, their shares are up more than 25%. So it did post stronger than expected quarterly results, right? But it said it's now in advanced talks with a hyperscaler client for its second data center campus in North Dakota. So another data center campus. And then, yes, there's also this finalize a new lease agreement, AI cloud computing company CoreWeave. CoreWeave we've been hearing a lot about. In the news.
This stock, Tom, stock's up 28% today. Year to date, 283%. That's pretty good. $8 billion market cap.
What's a campus? I mean, if you're building a data center,
North Dakota.
there's like 6 employees. And it's like when they take the Ark in the first Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it's just a bunch of servers
huge.
forever. And they're ginormous.
They're ginormous.
You need North Dakota to get it done. I get that.
I mean, I thought the Amazon factories were big. These are really big.
Let's turn to our surveillance electrician, Paul Sweeney. Is this about grids? At the end of the day, it's those like big wires when you're driving along the road and you're going, are they giving me cancer?
Exactly. So we'll have to see. I mean, the companies that are being, and Lisa has stories every single day about the capital spending associated with this AI build out. It just seems like a feeding frenzy, and maybe it's all going to play out and will generate good returns for investors. I don't know, but wow, the money is big.